Hey friends, so glad that you decided to join us tonight. We have such a cool opportunity as Young Life leaders to have a front row seat to kids' lives being transformed. And these are just a few of their stories.
So, before I met Christ, life kind of was just flying by like the speed of molasses.
I remember when I was in 8th grade, I was super self-conscious about myself. So I just felt like I didn't fit in.
I felt like I couldn't see like a clear way, or how I was gonna live, when I was growing up, or just stressed about stuff with school and everything, and like stuff at home.
It was hard. It was hard because I had no guidance at the beginning. I didn't have anybody. I had support from my mom and my sister. But when I met Young Lives, I felt like I was heard.
And that all kind of started to change, after one prayer at Malibu camp. I kind of started to see the world differently, and I knew that there was always a path that Christ had set for me. And it just felt like there was a big weight lifted off my chest after I'd initially said that prayer and found Christ.
Having a mentor, I felt like I had somebody to talk to. I had somebody there to tell me my right and wrongs because I needed that. Because I know I was young. I was doing what I knew, and maybe what I knew wasn't the best, but I had Christina, and she told me things that helped me throughout life and made me a better mother.
One day I got invited to Wildlife, and that day was the day we were going over Young Life summer camp. And I did eventually go to that summer camp, and on the second or third night, I was listening to the camp speaker, and she was like, Jesus loves you. And that really got to me, and that's what made me decide to follow Jesus, and I dedicated my life to Jesus for the first time that week.
Where I was at was just a lot of violence and just, I couldn't. In a way, I just felt like I was suffocating from being there. Even though you might not see it, there is somebody there. You might feel like you're hitting rock bottom, but there's always a little guidance. It's the little things, I would say. You just have to pay attention to them. And I felt like that's what helped me get out of the deep hole that I was in.